Last week, death silenced the prolific sound of 80s recording star Eddie Money. He passed away on Friday. This weekend, we learned that Ric Ocasek, on Sunday, he was found dead, lead singer of The Cars, passing at 75. Like Eddie Money, the pop rock sounds of Ocasek, The Cars, and his music were steady building blocks along the soundscape, I love that word, of the 1980s, a decade that's starting to feel further and further in the past.
That's true.
The Rock Hall of Fame called The Cars tunes hook savvy, and that's surely true. My favorite song from The Cars, called You Might Think, seems to start in the middle of a musical hook and in true pop top 40 radio style rolls for maybe 3:30, and it's a fun ride from Ocasek at the wheel of The Cars. A child of the MTV generation, I get a little bit sad when we lose two artists who helped design the sound that was playing in the background when I was hanging with my friends eating pizza on the corner or strapping on my first Sony Walkman. Of course, these events are about the loss of Eddie Money and Ric Ocasek. It's only a tribute to them that we this morning may feel a bit like we too are slowly losing pillars of our own decade of youth. And we remember the music of Eddie Money for starters. 2 Tickets to Paradise.
I've got 2 tickets to paradise. Won't you pack your bags and leave tonight? I've got 2 tickets to paradise. I've got 2 tickets to paradise.
Eddie Money's 2 Tickets to Paradise, 1986, the year for I Wanna Go Back. That's Eddie Money, 1986, proving Eddie Mahoney, the former New York City police officer's dominance of the decade of the 80s in pop rock music. It was 2 years later that we heard Walk on Water. Eddie Money's Take Me Home Tonight from 1986. Eddie Money prepped us for his dominance of the 1980s with a hit in 1977, a couple of them, 2 Tickets to Paradise, one of them. The other, Baby Hold On.
Baby, hold on to me. Whatever will be, will be. The future is ours to see. When you hold on to me, hey, you know the future's looking brighter every morning when I get up.
That's Eddie Money, the late Eddie Money. You identify with that music. Where did that bring you? Sunland, I'm guessing.
Sunland, yeah.
It brought me to Staten Island.
Just a little bit before my time, but of course, everybody knows those classics. The music of my youth that was in the background was Cyndi Lauper. It was Madonna. So I think
these were the same years you just weren't listening to the pop rock
kind of music,
sound of. Yeah,
but obviously, it's so much a part of all of our lives when you hear that music.
It really is. I mean, both these artists that we lost, it is a pop rock sound. There's some classic rock grooves in there from both. Ric Ocasek, lead singer of The Cars, has died at 75, 1984. My favorite Cars song, You Might Think.
You might think I'm foolish. Maybe it's untrue. You might think I'm crazy. All I want is you. You might think it's hysterical. I know when you're weak. You think you're in the movies. Everything's so deep. But I think that you're wild when you flash that fragile.
That's The Cars. You Might Think. Just What I Needed from The Cars, 1978.
I don't mind you hanging out.
This morning on your Monday Morning Answer, we remember two rock pop icons of the 1980s who passed away over the weekend. Two significant artists. We just heard the music of Eddie Money. We're hearing some great music from the Cars. Ric Ocasek, of course, the lead singer. One of their best-known hits. It is synonymous with the group, not sung by Ric Ocasek, called Drive.
You can't go wrong thinking nothing's wrong. Who's gonna drive you home tonight?
In 1978, every guy in America, because of Ric Ocasek and the Cars, had a thought or two about his best friend's girl.
Here she comes again. When she's dancing beneath the starry sky, I kinda like the way she dips. Well, she's my best friend's girl.
Ric Ocasek passed over the weekend. Shake It Up from the Cars. This, too, is 1981.
Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Dance all night. Dance all night.
That's Ric Ocasek up front for the Cars. Eddie Money, Ric
Sad
Ocasek.
day.
It makes people of a certain age. I think if you're between 40 and 50 and 60,
That buffer starts to disappear.
yes, well said. And to both of them, rest in peace.